What if I told you that everything you believe about him might be a lie? What if the way he looks at you, the way he texts you, and the sweet things he says are all just a game, a carefully crafted illusion to keep you emotionally hooked while he keeps his options open? I want you to think about this for a second. Have you ever felt like you were the only one putting in effort? Like he only reaches out when he wants something, but when you truly need him, he's nowhere to be found. One day, he's acting obsessed with you, texting first, showering you with attention, making you feel like the most special person in the world. But the next? He's cold, distant, and suddenly too busy. And just when you're about to pull away, he comes running back, saying all the right things, making you feel loved again, just enough to keep you from walking away. This isn't love. This is manipulation. So the real question is, does he truly like you, or are you just another option in his game? Because today, I'm exposing everything, the exact signs that will tell you if he's serious about you or just stringing you along. By the end of this video, you'll see him for who he really is, and trust me, once you know the truth, you'll never look at him the same way again. Let me paint you a picture. You meet a guy, and from the very start, everything feels perfect. He's charming, sweet, and knows exactly what to say to make you feel special. He texts you good morning, he calls you beautiful, and he makes you laugh in ways no one else does. You feel a spark, something rare, something real. At first, it's like a dream. You stay up texting until 2 a.m., talking about everything. He tells you things he's never told anyone before. He calls you his favorite person. He makes you feel safe. But then, something changes. The good morning texts start to disappear. He doesn't text back as fast anymore. The deep, long conversations turn into short, dry replies. He starts canceling plans last minute or telling you he's just really busy. You feel it, the distance growing between you. But just when you start to pull away, he pulls you right back in. Suddenly, he's sweet again. He's telling you how much he misses you. He's reminding you of all the good moments. And just like that, you're hooked again, hoping things will go back to the way they were in the beginning. This is how players operate. They never fully commit, but they never fully let you go either. They give you just enough hope to keep you from leaving, but never enough consistency to make you feel truly secure. So how do you know if he genuinely likes you or if he's just keeping you around for his own benefit? Before you send him another text, watch this video till the very end, because what I'm about to tell you might just save you from a broken heart. Let's break it down, one brutal truth at a time. Number 1, he shows intense interest at first, then slowly fades away. In the beginning, he made you feel like the most special person in the world. He texted you first, called you just to hear your voice, and made grand gestures that left you thinking about him all day. He was consistent, present, and everything seemed perfect. But then, out of nowhere, something changed. The texts became less frequent. The calls stopped. He started replying late or leaving your messages unread. At first, you told yourself he was just busy. Maybe work was overwhelming, or he was going through something personal. But then you started noticing a pattern. He disappears for days, and just when you begin to pull away, he suddenly comes back, acting like nothing happened. He showers you with attention, tells you how much he misses you, and makes you feel like you're the only one that matters. But deep down, you know this cycle all too well. He's not loving you, he's keeping you on a leash. Number 2, his words say one thing, but his actions say another. One of the biggest signs that a man is playing you is the disconnect between what he says and what he actually does. He tells you that he cares about you, but he doesn't show up when you need him. He tells you he wants a future with you, but he never includes you in his real life. He makes promises, but when the time comes to fulfill them, there's always an excuse. Love isn't built on words alone, it's built on consistent effort, respect, and reliability. If he only says what you want to hear but never follows through, then he's not being honest. He's feeding you dreams to keep you around. Number 3, he keeps your relationship in the shadows. When it's just the two of you, everything feels perfect. He holds your hand, looks into your eyes like you're everything for her, and makes you feel incredibly special. But the moment you're around other people, friends, family, or even just in public, he changes. He keeps his distance, avoids introducing you as his partner, and acts like the two of you are just friends. If someone asks about your relationship, he keeps things vague, saying things like, "We're just seeing where things go," or "We're taking it slow." And then there's social media. He's active online, posting about his daily life, commenting on others' pictures, and engaging with everything, except you. He never shares a picture with you, never acknowledges you in his posts, and never even leaves a small clue that you're an important part of his life. If you bring it up, he tells you, "I'm just private about my relationships." But the truth is, privacy isn't about hiding someone, it's about protecting something valuable. Secrecy, on the other hand, means he doesn't want people to know he's with you. Why? Because he wants to keep his options open. He wants the freedom to entertain other women without accountability. He enjoys the attention you give him but isn't willing to fully claim you. If he truly cared about you, he wouldn't make you feel like a secret. A real man, when he loves someone, makes it clear to the world. He introduces you to the people who matter in his life, acknowledges your presence, and makes sure you never feel hidden. If he's keeping your relationship in the shadows, it's time to ask yourself, is he really with you, or is he just keeping you as an option? Number 4, he never takes accountability. Have you ever noticed that when something goes wrong, it's never his fault? If he forgets an important date, he blames his busy schedule. If he hurts your feelings, he says you're being too sensitive. Whenever there's a conflict, he twists the situation to make you feel like the problem. This is a major red flag. A man who truly cares about you will take responsibility for his mistakes and work to fix them. But if he always shifts the blame onto you, it means he's not emotionally mature or invested in the relationship. Number 5, he only makes plans on his terms. Have you ever noticed that you're always the one adjusting your schedule for him? When he wants to see you, he calls or texts at the last minute, expecting you to be available. But when you try to make plans, he suddenly becomes busy or vague, saying things like, "Let's see how the week goes," or "I'll let you know." He never locks in a date in advance, never prioritizes your time, and leaves you feeling like an afterthought. This isn't forgetfulness, it's intentional. He's keeping things casual so he doesn't have to commit. A man who is truly interested in you will make time, no matter how busy he is. He will plan dates ahead of time, check in with you, and show consistency in his effort. If he's only seeing you when it suits him, it's because he doesn't see you as a priority. He sees you as an option. And you deserve better than that. If he doesn't do this, congratulations. If your man isn't doing any of these things, if he takes responsibility, makes real plans with you, and shows up consistently, then you've got a keeper. A man who truly values you won't leave you feeling confused or unimportant. He'll make it clear that you're a priority, not an option. So if he listens when you express your feelings, takes accountability for his mistakes, and puts in effort to be with you, congratulations. You're in a relationship with a man who genuinely cares. Hold on to that, because real love is built on respect, effort, and emotional security. If he's treating you like this, don't wait for him to change, walk away now. Now, if everything I just described sounds way too familiar, then it's time to face the truth. He's not the right man for you. And I know that's hard to hear, especially when you've invested time, energy, and emotions into this relationship. But here's the thing, you can't change someone who doesn't want to change. If he's inconsistent, avoids accountability, and only makes plans when it's convenient for him, then he's showing you who he really is. Believe him. So what should you do? Stop making excuses for him. Stop waiting for him to change, stop overanalyzing his mixed signals, and stop settling for the bare minimum. Instead, start prioritizing yourself. Walk away with your dignity intact, because the right man, the one who truly values you, will never make you question where you stand. He will show up, be consistent, and make you feel safe in the relationship. A woman who knows her value doesn't beg for love. She doesn't settle for mixed signals, half-hearted effort, or empty promises. She walks away from anyone who makes her feel unworthy, and in doing so, she creates space for the love she actually deserves. If you're feeling torn, let me remind you, you are enough. You are worthy. And the right man, the one who truly values you, will never make you question that. So lift your head, straighten your crown, and move forward with confidence. Your best days? They start the moment you stop settling. And trust me, the moment you walk away from a man who doesn't appreciate you, you open the door for the one who truly will.